Real quick, give it up for yourselves for coming out tonight to enjoy the comedy and be a part of this here at the Hippie Hideout. This is a very weedy kind of place. I'll start with a weed joke. I had a friend of mine who was constipated, and he decided to try one of these cannabis-based laxatives. Didn't buy it here, but it didn't work, and he just got hooked on the weed. That guy couldn't shit or get off the pot, huh? Got any, speaking of weed house, you got any undercover cops in the house? Any undercover? No? Nobody's willing to fess up, I guess, being a good undercover, right? Well, this joke's based on the premise that, like in a movie, if somebody's the undercover, they have to tell you, right? Like, if you're an undercover cop, you gotta tell me, right? So it's based on that. So, in order to get around that, from your first sting operation, you're the undercover cop, you walk up and you say, "Hey, how you doing there? Pleased to meet you." Shake their hand, then you got that police out of the way, you know? But that's not going to work during, if you're trying to go out MS-13s or whatever. You got to wait till Christmas, and then you walk into the party and you go, "Hey, police knocked it out. How you doing, Holmes?" Yeah, you said you've done your due disclosure. Hey, I came up with a new impression, and it's based on deeply held religious convictions. Any Catholics in the house? You got any Catholics in the building? All right, cool. So you still do your guilt prayers every night? As soon as you lay your head down, do you just go automatically into a prayer like a church robot, like I do? Because like when I was 5 years old, they're like, okay, let's choose a prayer, and I was an overachiever, so I did the Lord's Prayer. And so now, as soon as my head hits the pillow, I have to like ratchet it off, right? But I thought to make myself more entertaining, I'm going to do it in some different voices, you know? So I decided I was going to do the Lord's Prayer as the Beastie Boys. So this is my impression of the Beastie Boys doing the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You do that 17 times, and then you're like, "Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee." You do that 17 more times, and then you're a good Catholic, and you don't go to hell.
Yeah!
Thank you. Hey guys, I'm known as a one-liner comic, so what do shrimp use to get horny? Anybody? Any guesses? Pornography. Fucking stupid. So many jokes are gonna happen tonight. This one I came up with 2 days ago. This one is my impression of a turtle who's trying to have sex with you. This is a turtle who's trying to have sex with you. Have you ever had sex with a turtle? You can make it all sing-songy, right? You know, you're good times. I can also come up with a record for this movie. It's like fish. It's like an animated movie, but it's fish. But they're all like fine artists, starring Jackson Pollock and Jean-Michel Basquiat. Don't forget Keith Haring. And it's directed by a shrimp, Rob Reiner. Rob Reiner, too soon?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. So you guys were talking about gangbangs earlier. Paul Gress over there, well, he's phoning in a bet right now. His bookie's up his ass. He's 5 grand short. But he was talking about a gangbang. I lived in the San Francisco Bay Area for 12 years and didn't get invited to one gangbang. No freaky shit, nothing, right? 6 months into moving to Erie, Pennsylvania, I get invited to a gangbang. Give it up for me getting invited to a fucking. I'm really kind of paranoid. I didn't think it would be a real gangbang. Like I'd be accept it. Then I walk up, make my way to the hotel room. I open the door and it's just some guy named Kurt with his hog in his hand, standing there going, yeah, Lisa, I think she got pulled over. She's on her way. Johnny and Teresa I had no on it. I can fluff you while we wait. It's like it's a trap. It's a trap. It was going to be Kurt that whole time. It was never going to be anybody else. I've got some youngsters in the house. Any tattoos in the house? Any tattoos? Anyone with tattoos? I'm looking right over here. Looking right over here. Mean bastards. Okay. I'm a Statue of Liberty. I never get that tattoo. All right. Any skull tattoos? I'm not trying to ask to see them, but anyone got a skull? I think it's weird that people get skull tattoos. Okay. I just think it's weird because it's like totally disrespectful to the skin, right? The skin's like, oh, beauty's only skin deep, huh, motherfucker? Yeah, like this bullshit. Like nobody's getting a tattoo of skin. If I was a skull, I'd get a tattoo of skin. You know what's weird is maple syrup. You think about how weird that is. It's the blood of a tree, and we pour it on our pancakes. We just like siphon out all the bees' wings and we put it on our pancakes. That's super fucking weird. It's like if you're a tree and you're eating pancakes, that's like cannibalistic shit, right? If you ever see a tree eating pancakes, you better be like, that better be blueberry fucking syrup on those pancakes, you coniferous. Yeah, Nick, coniferous. Remember that song, I can't go for that, no can do. You think that song was about pegging? Yeah, I think it was about pegging, you know? And then remember Eric Clapton was like, let it rain, let your love rain down on me. You think that was about a squirter? I think that song was about a squirter, personally. And then remember that song by Wang Chung? Remember that song? Take your baby by the hair and hold it close to my other. What do you mean, take your baby by the hair? That's not the way you take your baby. It was like, take your baby by the wrist. No, that's domestic abuse. That sucks, dude. Last week I saw this ad for this place called Lookout Limousine, but I think that's really weird because it sounds like something dangerous. Why would you name your company that? It's like when I read it like, Lookout Limousine! As if a limousine is careening out of control into humanity. Anyway, I want to leave you with this. I want to stay positive, okay? I got some life lessons. We are all one. There is no separation. Only love exists. We're all little facets of a vast, tiny diamond of love. You love me unconditionally. And in a world that says no, 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 no all the time, I like to say yes as much as possible. That's why I'm a chronic masturbator. My name's TJ Cody. I love you guys. Good night.
Yeah! Put it there.
You want for PJ. We're not keep the show rolling, but I did get a special request to do a joke. You guys cool?
I'm gonna stop it.
Quick little joke here?
No.